Good morning and welcome to the 6th grade beginning band day concert. We're happy to see each and every one of y'all here. Thank y'all parents, guardians, grandparents for being here. One of the biggest reasons why I have this so early in the year and at this time is just to give the students an opportunity to exhibit how much they have grown since the first day of school. As a lot of y'all remember, especially hearing it at home, when they first started out the first week of school, a lot of interesting sounds came out. But over time, the more and more we practiced, and the more and more we got together, the better that it was refined and the more that we focused on developing a good characteristic sound. Right now, it's close to the end of the 9 weeks. I think we have 1 or 2 more weeks left. However, we're going to show y'all what we have learned since day 1. They learned everything from how to identify notes, how to identify rest, how to do duration, how to use their lungs, their embouchure. It's quite a lot of things. A lot of people are like, oh, you can just push a button. Hooray. No, you do that with a TV remote. With this, it's not as easy. You got to think of a lot of things. You got to think of, like, all right, am I playing the right pitch? Am I using the right air? Am I using the right muscles? Am I making sure all the holes are sealed? Am I holding it out for a right time? Do I sound good? So it's all those things that the students have to take into account whenever they play their musical instruments. So we're going to go ahead and start off with some of the things that we have begun at the beginning of the school year, learning how to play half notes, whole notes, quarter notes, and also learning how to switch between these notes. Number 5. You got your book up? All right, you go. Let's go to 5. 1, and 2, number 5. 1, and number 5, and go. That sound that you heard was when a reed dries out. So clarinets and saxes, remember when I told you about y'all's reeds? What should you do with your reed in order for them to dry out? 7th grade. Those were whole notes. Now we're going to go into half notes. Here you go. Make a good sound. Go. So we're going to play a duet. You're going to hear the first line, then the second line, and then you're going to hear both lines played at the same time. Now, for a lot of people, when they first hear duets having at the same time, they're like, well, somebody's playing the wrong note. That's not necessarily the case. It sounds a little bit interesting at first, but you can actually hear the harmonies in there. And before we actually start playing, I want to introduce y'all to our band. In the woodwinds, we have flutes, clarinets, and altos. Flutes, go ahead and show the audience how your flutes look like. You can just raise them to your hands, yep. Who would like to play something for the audience? And the flutes. Go ahead, man. Just play something. There you go. Over here in the clarinets, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 clarinets here. Clarinets and saxes both have a small reed on their mouthpiece, and that vibration causes them to make that sound. And when that reed dries out, that's when you get that harsh, squeaky sound that y'all probably hear, that you heard earlier. Who would like to demonstrate something from the clarinets? Go ahead, Joseph. You can stand up if you want to. looks very similar to a recorder. So a lot of sixth graders are like, hey, that looks very easy to play. I mean, yeah, just like a recorder, clarinet players have to have clarinet wards or recorder wards. Over here, the last one that we have is the alto sax. A lot of y'all might be like, well, Mr. Reeves, that's made out of brass. Well, you're right, but it's not a brass family just because it has that small reed on the mouthpiece. Who would like to demonstrate something? Go ahead. All right. Here you go. We're going to resume with our selection. Now we're going to harmonize both lines that you just heard. Here you go. 1 and 2. Take your fiddle letter. 1 and 2 and 3 and go. Might sound faster, but it's not necessarily faster. It's just different style of reading the notes. 15, right? 1 and 16. 1 and 2, together, go. For us to develop a sense of pulse and rhythm, it actually does take a lot of people to build a sense of pulse and rhythm. For example, just want to say, go ahead and tap your toe, stay on my feet, stay on my toe. The tendency is to speed up. This is a natural process. It just happens naturally, so we've been working a lot on our timing and tempo. It's not just affecting the sixth grade band, it happens everywhere. You go to any concerts when they ask people to clap along, the clappers usually tend to rush. So a lot of the times we've just been focusing on just, hey guys, follow the beat, follow the beat. So that's why you hear me sometimes tapping. It's like, all right, let's see if I can control guys. Here you go, 16 now. 1 and 16, 1 and 2, 16, go. A whole lot more with a pulse going on, so they had a much better control of the tempo. Anybody got the time? Any chance? 2:57. 2:57. All right, that's so good. All right. So let's talk a little bit about our brass family. We have 4 different brass instruments in our band this year. I'll stand right here so you can see y'all. The smallest of the brass instrument is the trumpet. Let's show the audience the trumpet. All right, who would like to demonstrate something? Oh, golly, let's have Madison this time. Madison, go ahead and demonstrate something for us. Good job, Madison. All right, the trombone. Yeah, the trombone, a lot of people say it's the silliest instrument. Yeah, everybody show y'all's show the audience y'all's trombones. Now, also it has a slide. It's the only instrument in the band that has a slide, and everybody else has to change pitch by either pushing down a fret or striking a different mallet or pushing a button. For the trombone, they have to control that slide. Joey, yours the airplane. Continuing on our low brass, we have baritone players. We have 2 baritones. Now the 2 instruments you see up here, it looks like a tuba that got stuck in the dryer for a little too long. We see 1 bell front baritone and 1 bell up tube baritone. They both have the same pitch. They both go by the same name. They're just different makes, different models. Kind of like, you know, Jeeps, Caravans. I mean, they're all cars, but different types. Let's hear something from the baritone. I'd like to listen. All right. And now over here, we have Ethan on the tuba. Tuba, you want to show the audience how big your tuba is? It's the biggest one right now in the band. All right, Ethan, play something for us. Fill up the room with your sound. Good job. After a few numbers, I'll introduce you to our electric bass and percussion. Here you go, ring, ring. Raise that stance so you can see me too. Try again. Here you go. Try again, boys and girls. Here you go. 1 and 2. Try again. And go. Like I told the students, it doesn't have to be right all the time. As long as there is growth and we understand what we did wrong, we'll keep on working on that. This is also another exhibition on why we have this concert. they're still starting to learn how to read the notes, how to read the symbols, and all that. So we will review that one for the winter concert, right? Yes, we are. Now, before we play our last piece, the 6th grade national band anthem, Hot Cross Buns, I want to introduce you to our last two instruments. Right here in Camden, we have the electric bass. The 6th graders want to play the upright bass, and 6th grade start with the electric bass. Play something for us on the electric bass, Camden. Yeah. Eventually, he'll be doing the song field theme. Now back there, I don't teach drums. Every year I have a lot of students. I want to play the drums. I don't teach them. I teach percussion. We have one of our percussionists out this week, but we have two of our percussionists. We have Trey on the snare. Play the snare drum for us. Yeah. And we have Christian on the xylophone. So in 6th grade, at the beginning of the 6th grade, I have them on mallet instruments, but then eventually they learn how to play the snare drum, the bass drum, the timpani drum, the gong, suspended cymbal, triangle, rain stick. What else have y'all learned? The vibraphone, the bells, the glockenspiel, all those ones. Crash cymbal, that's right. All right, we're going to go ahead and close up our concert with Hot Cross Buns. Thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate seeing each and every one of y'all. Our winter concert, those of y'all who receive the program, y'all see that the date is right there. And we'll be reviewing some of the pieces that you heard today. Now that but when we review them, we've had a little bit more extra time. We've actually learned the last piece and this piece when? Friday? Yeah. Friday. So for them to get that much done, for just learning it Friday, it's not that bad. All right, here you go, boys and girls. Rain, go away. I'm sorry, hot cross buns. The other side, that's the wrong thing. There you go. One, and here we go. One, and hot cross buns, and